My baby mother refuses to do a DNA test. Dear Pastor, I have been living with a woman for 3 years. We have a daughter together. She is now pregnant again and she said I am responsible for her pregnancy, but I don't think I am. My company sent me abroad, and I was told that my woman was all over the place with other men while I was gone. I asked her why people would just tell lies on her like that, and she can't give me a straight answer. Whenever I called her, she was always at home. But with technology these days, I could not always be certain that she was at home. I told her that when the child is born, I would like us to do a DNA test. She said that since I don't trust her, I could go about my business and she would support the child. My father has 12 children with my mother and he supported all of us. It wasn't easy for him, but none of us went to bed hungry. Why would I know that I have a child but refuse to support him? But at the same time, I will not support another man's child. This woman is supposed to have the baby in December. I have bought everything for her. I even bought a crib for the baby, but I have serious doubts. If I am the father, she should not act that way. She should have been willing to do the DNA test and set my mind at ease. When I was in my late teens, a woman tried to throw her belly on me, but I knew it was not my child and she backed away. So from experience, I know that some of these women throw belly on men. C.
Dear C. This woman should not object to a DNA test, and you should stand firm on the request. She probably got annoyed when you suggested that a test should be done, but she does not want to do the test. I hope your friends who told you that she was running around with the other guys did not give you that false information about the woman you evidently love. People don't always speak the truth. I believe that you are a good man and you would not want your child and your baby mother to suffer. I am glad that you are assisting the lady in the time of her pregnancy. So continue to support her. Do the DNA test and set your mind at ease. Pastor.
Well guys, it is hard to blame a man for wanting to do a paternity test, especially when more women are sexually liberated and exercise such freedom more often than not. So, this baby mother should not have gotten mad at this man for suggesting to get a DNA test done just to put any doubts he may have to rest. I believe once a woman is not out cheating, then she should be willing and confident to get a paternity test done without taking it as a disrespect. Unfortunately, Jamaica has a high rate of paternity fraud, which is why paternity tests should be mandatory at birth to ensure that we have less jackets walking around and the real fathers can be held accountable along with the mothers if they were being reckless. But I guess there is a complex reason why many governments won't make it mandatory. Anyway, let's check out the comment section.
First comment comes from Girl Wonder. Sir, if the woman refuses a DNA test, that's showing that she had sex with other men, and she is not sure who fathered the baby. I fully agree with you on getting a DNA test. Perhaps you should have a DNA test done for the first child as well. Don't listen to people who tell you that any child looks like you, because baby looks like you is just a common comment that people make all the time. Babies show many different features as they grow. Jason Morris added, if she has nothing to worry about, then she would not object to the DNA test. Plain and simple. I strongly believe that DNA tests should be done on the birth of every child, whether the couple is married or not. Open Eyes also added, take the child, or a sample of his or her saliva to a test center. You do not need your woman's permission, as she says the baby is yours, therefore for now, you are the dad and have legal access to the toddler. Do not say anything to her from here on, wait until the child is born, then get what's needed and conduct the DNA in secret. No man should pay for the wanton ways of any woman. Mike B said, I don't blame you for wanting a DNA test. It is your right to know if this picnic is yours, boss. Once the child is born, do the DNA test. If it turns out the child was yours to begin with, good. If it turns out the child is not yours, good to know. Then you can bid her farewell, but still support the one that is yours. Anyone who is not guilty would welcome the test. Otherwise, you look guilty. Even just laughing it off would make you look less guilty. Someone said it is hurtful to ask the woman for a DNA test. That cannot be more hurtful than a man raising a jacket, and many people know about it. He would be labeled a clown. No more jackets for sensible men round here. Let the clowns agree to not doing the DNA test. Sean Shields seemed to have a different perspective on the matter. Asking a woman to get a DNA test is likely to be hurtful to her, particularly if she has been faithful. She supported you leaving the country to follow your job opportunities, and stayed home with your child. Pregnancy is also stressful enough without your partner hounding you throughout. Leave her alone. Once the baby is born, you can take the initiative to have a paternity test. I repeat, leave her alone and stop being a jerk. And lastly, why would you ask someone to explain your friend's behavior? Ask your friends why they are telling you this information. Are they your friends? How many are there telling you this? Do they benefit in some way? Seek peace in your household. You have another child watching your behavior. Think about that. Arcad replied to Sean Shields. BS, asking for a DNA test is not hurtful. Everyone knows that the baby belongs to Mama. Mama should be happy to offer a DNA test if only to confirm her fidelity. A friend of mine just found out that his so-called daughter of 20 years was not his. He only found out because he filed for her to come to the US, and immigration required the DNA test. When he confronted the mother, she knew everything, but did not tell him, because she needed the help. She told him that she went to a party with her girlfriends and she had a one-night stand. You tell me if that woman is not wicked. Vernal also replied to Sean Shields. The man has his doubts based on his experience. She is fortunate that he purchased everything for the baby, so why is she hesitant to do the DNA test? After all, she isn't the only one who has feelings. Mike B chimed in with, I'm not with you on this one, Sean. Asking a man to spend his money on another man's child that the person he loves makes him believe is his now, that is the way more hurtful thing. Can you imagine what Jamaican men would do if they were asked the question, do you want to raise this jacket? Gone? I don't think he is being a jerk for legitimately wanting to know if the child is really his. He was away. Timelines might not be adding up. Perhaps he is going about it the wrong way. Still, it is reasonable for him to know. What if it is really not his child? Are you still going to hold the woman blameless? Finally, when he left the country for work, the lady wasn't staying home with his child. I see the kid as their child. Can't say it is his child only when it is convenient for her.
And there you have it, guys, another father seeking to do a DNA test and the mother refuses. Ladies, please do not be offended when a man wants to do a DNA test, even if it is because he has doubts. Once you have been faithful and the test comes back positive, just let him make it up to you for doubting, but do not get mad and even leave him because he has doubts. Most men still love and trust their women. It would just be a case when a woman's intuition tells that her man is cheating, so she investigates to find out if it is true or not. But I could be wrong, so let me know what you think about this story. Was the father in the wrong was wanting a DNA test? Is the baby mother in the wrong for refusing to do the paternity test and even threatening to leave this man because of his doubts? Let me know in the comment section, and while you're there, please, for me, subscribe to the channel for more cheating, relationships and dear pastor stories like this one. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next one. Love.